Taking you now to Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's day 2 of jury deliberations are set to begin in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial after the defendant himself had a hand in picking his own jury. National correspondent Gabe Gutierrez with more on that.
The nation waiting on the decision of 12 jurors who will decide the fate of Kyle Rittenhouse.
All right, folks, you can retire to consider your verdicts.
With small demonstrations outside the courthouse, hundreds of National Guard troops are on standby, but not yet deployed as the second day of deliberations begins. And in a striking image Tuesday, Rittenhouse himself determining his own jury. 18 men and women had sat through the trial. The judge allowed the defendant to draw 6 names at random from a lottery drum, as is custom in his courtroom, but not others. Those 6 alternate jurors will stay in a separate room while the other 12 deliberate. The final makeup, 7 women and 5 men, including 1 person of color.
If the jury finds that Rittenhouse provoked the initial attack, then Rittenhouse may lose the argument of self-defense completely.
Rittenhouse is charged with 5 felony counts, the most serious first-degree intentional homicide. If convicted, he faces up to life in prison. Last August, during protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin, over the police shooting of a black man, Jacob Blake, Rittenhouse shot and killed 2 men and wounded a third. The case now at the center of a national debate over gun violence. Rittenhouse's supporters say he tried to stop rioters.
Do you view this as an attack on the Second Amendment?
Yes. People say he was a vigilante, but he was one of us going out and protecting the community.
But for the girlfriend of Anthony Huber, the second man Rittenhouse shot and killed, the trial is about accountability.
I think that real justice, honestly, would be at least, at the bare minimum, just some consequence for his actions.